Oh shit, that's gonna confuse me.
You want to stop it?
No.
Cigar.
We're doing a cigar review. Anyway, let's try this again.
Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. He's like immediately gonna have to pour himself more whiskey.
But am I?
No. So we're here today to do a cigar review of Pinar Del Rio's, Reserva Limitada. This is the Maduro. I don't know if they have more than the Maduro. I looked up this one specifically, so.
It also says Selection.
Selection.
Selection!
There are a couple different levels. There's one that's Exclusiva.
Okay.
So, first off, before I even get into talking about this cigar, it is really smoky. Yeah. Super smoky, and I really like that. So Pinar Del Rio, or PDR for short, is, they're in Nicaragua, and they are a more boutique cigar company, meaning they're smaller. Think Roma Craft and Bombay, companies like that. We're not talking about Monte Cristo here. They really, in their marketing, try to kind of distinguish themselves as different. At one point they say, we're not going to jump on any bandwagons, as they sit in the middle of Nicaragua. However, ironically, they're more famous for their Dominican blends. At least according to the two different cigar sites I went to put this together. So there's this guy named Abe Flores, who apparently runs PDR's factories. He's kind of their master blender. I thought it was worth noting because we talk about AJ Fernandez, and I think his name's Jonathan Drew from Drew Estate.
I think so. Well, this guy seems to know what he's doing. I really like this so far.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with this cigar up front. I got like a black tea and a coffee note at the same time, and normally I get one of the two. I thought that was cool. And then there's a little sweetness going on there, but not super sweet. Like, it's a little bit of dark chocolate.
Okay.
I guess that could be influenced by this particularly sweet bourbon that we're drinking.
You're drinking?
Yeah. What did you pour?
I didn't pour nothing. The last thing that was poured in the glass, you poured into the glass. Out of your glass.
Oh no. Is that what I think it is? Alright.
I've got my Mountain Dew to fix it.
So they did apparently have a factory in the Dominican Republic for a while. They've put out a few cigars that have got 90 ratings, which have really gotten them notice. But I think their most famous cigar is actually a Dominican Puro, which is called the 1878 Capa Oscura. Now, this cigar is labeled as a medium to full-bodied cigar.
Yeah.
I definitely would say it's not as full-bodied as like the Triple Maduro or anything.
Oh, no.
But it is definitely in that Maduro space. It's not like a light Maduro like the 5 Vegas or something like that.
It's a good middle of the road in terms of the full-bodied Maduro-y.
When compared to other Maduros.
Yeah.
I do really like whoever they have doing their marketing. I think that the way they write things up does a decent job of leaning into pop culture, but they tend to lean towards like classical pop culture. Meaning that for instance, they're talking about a Farrah Fawcett poster.
Oh, okay.
That's dating it a little bit, but it still leans in, things like that. It's kind of cool. I thought it was worth noting. Because I knew when I read about these guys that even if I didn't like their cigar, I was going to like their marketing. And that's something that I can say about Rocky Patel. I like some of their cigars are eh. But he's like the best marketer in the business. I think. Are you freaking out because you had your shades on this whole time?
A little.
Okay, well, it's too late now. It's not my fault you like to wear headbands.
You know, I did landscaping. I would have 2 pairs of sunglasses, one on my head to use as a headband, and the other one's to actually shield my eyes.
That's excellent. Did you ever explain that to anybody?
My wife and you and the 4 people watching.
To be fair, we tend to average about 15 views.
How many times do you think Mom watches our videos? I'm kidding.
So this cigar is actually a blend. Let me find it again so I don't misspeak here. I believe it is a blend of 8 different tobaccos.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, 8 different tobacco varieties. So they're trying to go for a really complex flavor. First off, the number one thing you succeeded in was making a smoky ass cigar.
Jesus. I would compare, it's, as far as smokiness, this is up there with a Betty.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think to compare this to. Don't smoke this in your car.
Or do, and die.
So the wrapper is a Dominican Habano, but they have Nicaraguan long fillers and Dominican long fillers. So they have Esteli long fillers, which are in the black market. Vandal.
Okay. That was a good one.
And we've done a couple that have Esteli long fillers. They have Jalapa, which I'm not familiar with.
Say that one more time.
Jalapa.
Jalapa.
It says Jalapa, but I'm assuming that you Spanish motherfuckers want me to say H.
Yeah,
so
not jalapenos.
Nope. They have Dominican Corojo, Carrillo, and a leaf that I haven't heard of before called a Negrita Canca Habano, which is all in the blend. And then the wrapper is a Brazilian Habano.
So they're just all over the fucking place, huh?
It is. They really wanted to put a whole bunch into this cigar, and honestly, reading that before we started, I didn't read what each one individually was before we started. I just read that it had 8 and they were all over the fucking place. I was concerned that they were going to overdo it and that this cigar was just going to be weird. But I'm actually really pleased with it.
Yeah, so far I really like it.
I really wish I had more than one. All the cigars I bought to review were samplers that there were one of.
Me too, cigars. It doesn't work as well.
No, it doesn't. I couldn't get near as good of a puff.
I meant the song.
Yeah.
So
should have sent you a text with my lunch with a pina colada on each side.
How to summon a Jake.
I would just send him the picture and then order another 2-meat special.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute. My buddy's going to be here.
Taking the wife's truck.
So I don't want to get too much deeper into this, partially because that's all I actually remembered. And even then, I had to go read what was actually in it.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
He is, covert. So covert and shit.
So we'll probably come back in the back half of this, but up front, I am very impressed with this cigar. So, I like their marketing. I love the flavor. We have 5 of these that we're going to review over the next few weeks. So, yeah.
Nice.
Granted, I let in with one of the 2 Maduros in the pack, but...
Are any of the other ones Connecticut's?
Yes.
I'm sick that day. Okay, we'll just review it at another time, motherfucker.
Get Colin sick. It's your business too. It's not how this works.
You're the boss. You don't get sick days.
But we'll be back for the back half.
Yeah, we will. Reverend B.
Oh, I forgot you got that glass too.
Yep.
All right.
Hello, buddy, and welcome to the back half.
Going back to the back half. We really got to get better about that transition to the back half. The last one, I couldn't find the card to do the middle one, so it literally is like we clink out and then we clink back in.
Ting ting.
That was my ass.
Oh,
He just went like full hand on the ass.
No, that was one knuckle. Tit, too.
Yeah. All right, get off me!
Oh, God.
I'll pour that whole bottle on the ground.
Joke's on you, you bought it.
No shit. Alright, so, this cigar was pretty awesome, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cigars I kind of start to let go of about this point. And I like this cigar. I just was done that day. He's over here trying to get it lit again, damn near burning his mustache.
This is like the 6th, 7th time I've had to relight this, and I haven't set it down for more than enough time to go pee.
Yeah, I would say that's my only gripe about the cigar, because I had it go out twice too. It's well wrapped, it's well constructed. The blend created a really nice flavor. And it has moved into, like, slowly over the cigar. I didn't even notice it as it transitioned. But it has moved into, like, heavy leather notes and pepper and all those dark Maduro notes that we really love. Or that I do, anyway. That's what I like. Some cigars, as you get towards the back, go bad. This one evolved into something nice.
Yeah. I've definitely got very dark, leathery, bitter notes here at the end, and mine might be different than yours because I have had to relight it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad though.
Yeah. I actually would give this cigar an 8.
Yeah, 8.
We're gonna be reviewing. I'm gonna pepper in. We're not gonna do all the LDRs in a row. But we're going to be reviewing like 5 of these. Here's your sampler pack.
Oh, cool.
See, there's your other Maduro. These 2 are naturals. That one's a Connecticut.
Okay. Only one Connecticut. I like that.
Yep. But you know, I had never heard of this brand before today, and I understand why, because I wrote it up and I understood that it was a boutique cigar brand that I didn't even find when they were founded, so I assume it was fairly somewhat recent, within the last 10 years. But I hope the other cigars are as good as this one, because honestly, had we tried this earlier in the history of this channel, I probably would have given this a 9.
Yeah.
It's just I have so many good cigars to compare it to now that I'm like, it's an 8. It is a cigar that I would be happy to have in my humidor. But to be honest with you, I keep cheap-ass cigars in my humidor besides the ones we review because cigars are a little pricey. I spend as much on my cigar habit as I do my whiskey habit, and that's absurd.
Not only would this be one that I would keep in a humidor, I would keep a couple of them to share because I like it.
Yeah. Well, and it's not too punch you in the face, right? So you can hand it to somebody like Momo and probably get him to like it. So, nice job.
Yeah.
I don't really have much else for the back half. I don't know if you do.
Nope.
I'm really trying to cut these shorter.
Yeah.
We have a tendency to fucking ramble on.
Yeah.
With these cigar reviews. It's probably because by the end, we've done that whole podcast and we've ranted for so long that we're just going. This is what we do personally too. Like, we shut the camera off. It doesn't really change much. We just look more at each other and less at that.
He looks more at you, and I look slightly less at you guys.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're talking, so I would just want to like, oh, the person's talking.
I have a hard time. I try to look at the camera because I edit our videos enough to see how much I look at you when I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easier than looking at the random lens right there. That's what I like about having Seth here.
Yeah, because we just look at Seth. Talk to Seth.
Yeah.
Even though it's falling on deaf ears.
Till we see you again, I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. Seth, wish you were here today, man. We give you shit, but we miss you.
Miss you and love you.